The Purrfect pair. Cheri, with her warm smile, and Nic lived in a cozy little house, filled with the scent of freshly brewed coffee and the quiet hum of Nic's favorite world politics podcasts. They loved quiet evenings, good food, and each other's company. Their home felt warm and complete, yet sometimes they wondered if there was room for a little more love. Life on the streets. Not far from their cozy haven, two street-savvy felines, Stinky and Mr. Cat, navigated the bustling city streets. Stinky, a scruffy black and white cat with a perpetually curious gaze, often led the way. Mr. Cat, a sleek black and white cat with an air of quiet dignity, followed close behind, always observing. Their days were a constant search for warmth and a good meal. The scent of chicken. One blustery evening, as the wind whipped through the alleyways, Stinky caught a whiff of something wonderful, a scent of warm chicken drifting from an open window. With a determined meow, he nudged Mr. Cat, and together they followed the enticing aroma, their paws patting softly on the cold pavement. Backyard discovery. The scent led them to Cheri and Nic's backyard, where a small inviting light glowed from the kitchen window. Inside, Cheri, with a graceful ease, was preparing dinner, humming a gentle tune. Nic was setting the table, completely unaware of the two sets of eyes watching from the shadows. Curiosity at the window. Stinky, ever the brave one, crept closer to the window, his nose pressed against the glass, his eyes wide with curiosity. Mr. Cat, more cautious, remained hidden behind a bush, his eyes fixed on Stinky, observing the scene with quiet intensity. Suddenly, Cheri turned, her movements fluid, and saw Stinky's curious face peering in. A gentle greeting. "Nic, look," Cheri whispered, her voice soft and melodious, pointing with an elegant hand towards the window. Nic came over, his face softening as he saw the little black and white cat. "Well, hello there, little one," he murmured, his voice gentle. They both watched as Stinky, emboldened by their kindness, began to rub against the glass. An invitation inside. With a gentle grace, Cheri carefully opened the back door, a small bowl of chicken scraps held delicately in her hand. Stinky hesitated for a moment, then cautiously stepped inside, his tail twitching with anticipation. He was followed by the more reserved Mr. Cat, who emerged from the shadows. Their eyes, once wary, now held a flicker of hope. A place to belong. Nic watched from a distance as the two black and white cats devoured the food, their purrs growing louder with each bite. He smiled, seeing how quickly they had taken to Cheri's gentle nature. A quiet thought formed in his mind. These two needed a safe harbor, a place to truly belong, beyond just a meal. First night by the fire. That first night, Stinky and Mr. Cat found a quiet corner by the fireplace, still a little unsure. Over the next few days, they began to explore, their curiosity slowly overcoming their shyness. Cheri and Nic patiently gave them space, discussing the possibility of them staying permanently, a decision that felt increasingly right. A lap of trust. One sunny afternoon, while Nic was engrossed in a book about ancient civilizations, Stinky, emboldened by the quiet atmosphere, leapt onto his lap. He kneaded Nic's shirt, then settled down, purring a rumbling tune. Nic's hand instinctively reached out, gently stroking Stinky's soft fur, a warmth spreading through him that was more than just the cat's heat. A quiet decision. Cheri watched the tender scene, her heart swelling with a quiet joy. Later that evening, as they prepared for bed, she turned to Nic. "They belong here, don't they?" she whispered, her voice filled with certainty. Nic smiled, pulling her close. "More than we ever knew," he replied, sealing their unspoken decision. Truly home. From that day forward, Stinky and Mr. Cat seemed to understand they were truly home. Stinky would greet them at the door with excited meows, while Mr. Cat would rub against their legs, a quiet acknowledgement of his affection. Their cautious glances were replaced by trusting gazes, their wary movements by playful bounds. Shopping for love. The next morning, a trip to the pet store became a joyful adventure. They bought cozy beds, scratching posts, and a variety of toys. Cheri carefully chose a new collar for Stinky, while Nic picked out a sleek, dignified one for Mr. Cat. It wasn't just about supplies, it was about building a life together. A house full of paws. The house, once just filled with coffee and Nic's theories, now echoed with the happy patter of paws, the soft rumble of purrs, and the occasional playful chase. Stinky would dart through the living room, Mr. Cat often following in a dignified trot. Every corner held a new adventure, every sunbeam a perfect napping spot. Joy in the everyday. Cheri and Nic found themselves constantly smiling, watching the cat's antics. Who knew two little furballs could bring so much joy? Cheri would often muse. On chilly evenings, the four of them would gather. Stinky on Cheri's lap, Mr. Cat beside Nic. The soft purrs filled their once quiet home with contentment. Personalities shine. Stinky, true to his playful spirit, continued to be a whirlwind of energy, always ready for a game. Mr. Cat, with his calm demeanor, became the household's quiet observer, offering gentle headbutts for affection. Their names, once simple identifiers, now perfectly captured the unique personalities that enriched their lives. Capturing the moment. Cheri, an English teacher with a passion for her online community, often shared snippets of her life. One sunny afternoon, she captured Stinky mid-pounce, playfully batting at a toy mouse. Mr. Cat watched from a nearby windowsill, a picture of calm observation. Cheri smiled, knowing her followers would adore it. Going viral. She uploaded the short video, adding a witty caption about Stinky's literary pursuits and Mr. Cat's philosophical musings. The response was immediate and overwhelming. Comments flooded in, praising the cat's charm and Cheri's engaging storytelling. Her phone buzzed constantly with notifications. Internet sensations. The video, and many more like it, went viral. Soon, Cheri's social media was a hub for cat lovers worldwide, with her posts garnering over 1 million views. Stinky and Mr. Cat became internet sensations, their daily antics bringing joy to countless people, all thanks to Cheri's shared love. The gift of chance. Cheri often thought about that blustery evening, how a simple scent of chicken had led 2 lost souls to their doorstep. It was a reminder that the greatest gifts often arrive disguised as small, unexpected moments, waiting to be discovered and cherished. A quiet transformation. Nic, too, would sometimes pause, watching Stinky chase a sunbeam or Mr. Cat napping peacefully, and marvel at the quiet transformation. Their lives were richer, fuller, and infinitely more joyful because of these 2 creatures who had simply walked into their world and decided to stay. From strays to family. Stinky and Mr. Cat, once survivors of the streets, now knew the comfort of soft blankets, endless cuddles, and full bellies. Their journey from wary strays to beloved family members was a beautiful story of resilience and the transformative power of kindness, a bond forged in trust and affection. Love expands. Their home, once complete in its quiet way, had discovered a new dimension of love, proving that the heart has an infinite capacity to expand. It wasn't just about having pets. It was about embracing new family members who brought their own unique light and warmth. Inspiring others. And as their online community grew, Cheri and Nic realized their little family story was inspiring others. People shared their own tales of rescue and unexpected companionship, creating a ripple effect of kindness. The cats had not only found a home, but had also built a bridge of shared joy. A Purrfect family. And so, in their cozy little house, filled with the scent of coffee, Nic's theories, and the happy purrs of Stinky and Mr. Cat, Cheri and Nic lived a life overflowing with unexpected love, a perfectly harmonious family. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more fun English lessons.